Oh, it's so cold, so cold. Hello and welcome to the COVID bus. We've been missing all over the Christmas and New Year because we've been in our sick beds. We both caught COVID on Christmas, Boxing Day, and unfortunately it's lingering a little bit, so all the plans we had for going away over Christmas and New Year didn't happen. So today we're sitting in the van and looking at a couple of upgrades that we're doing, not big ones, just little ones, mainly around the lighting and the Dometic strip lighting.
Placing these wonky little things, they tend to wear out, the strips have worn off.
And they're not very good either, are they, really?
Not very good, and it really does date the van.
Yeah, and replace them with just an LED strip which is connected to the Dometic USB block, which is actually a really good thing because we can charge phones and various different things with them as well. So they've got a couple of uses there.
Want to go really mad?
Disco! Look at that! Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
COVID! How much were they?
£14.49.
Ooh, bargain.
That's
quite
two
good.
lots of 2 metre strips, 2 remotes, but one remote does power both strips.
Okay, and what about the Dometic blocks? How much were they?
They were a little bit more. The 2 blocks, they came to £80 for the pair, delivered.
That's quite pricey, isn't it?
Free
really?
delivery. It is, but then you've now got USBs above your head for your phones, your laptops,
That's
LED
true.
lights. It's upgraded.
Yeah.
If we needed to replace one of these, that is about 40 quid anyway. So I think that's a far better option. LEDs, less power draw on the battery, so if you're off grid, plans on the van, LED lights,
Yep.
front and back, that's the next job.
Why?
Less load on the wiring, less load on the battery, and they look nice.
Okay.
And it makes the van look modern.
Okay. Going forward with things we're going to do before our next trip, we will be getting a silver screen made. We had a silver screen with our last van, came with the van when we bought it. It's not something probably we would have gone out and bought ourselves, but it was fantastic. It was a great piece of kit to have because we've travelled to cold places, we've travelled to very hot places, and it's done exactly as they say they will. It's kept the van cool, it's kept the van warm. So we think we need one definitely for this van. The only issue is it's an A-class, so I imagine it's going to be a bit more expensive, and I'm not quite sure because this van's only got one opening door on the front, on the passenger side, so it's going to be interesting to see how they actually fit, but that's one of the next things we're doing anyway, a silver screen. In our last van we put in an extra battery, so we had 2 leisure batteries and an inverter and solar panel, so that worked quite well. This van has got a solar panel and 1 leisure battery, and we're toying with the idea that we, instead of having an extra battery and perhaps an extra solar panel, we get a battery pack or a battery bank instead, and then that will also be an inverter. If we have the solar panel, we should be able to charge it, and we think this might be a better idea for us than actually fitting extra things. It's something we're still looking into at the moment. If you've got any ideas or comments on that, please drop us a line in the comments and let us know what you think.